rearrange my shit. All right. YouTube, we're live. Allegedly. Twitch, we're live allegedly? Twitch is being weird. Welcome, though, everyone. Back. Another episode of the BCS Sports Show. It is one of the best football days of the year. NFL Draft Day.
Yes, it is.
I do miss that it isn't all on like one day, how it used to be way back.
When it started at 9, just went all day.
Yeah, like start at like 9 or 8 a.m. or whatever, and then you just go 1 through 7 rounds. You end at like 8 p.m. It was fantastic. Like,
it was interesting.
I guess it's cool that it's split between like 3 days now, but like I do kind of miss just early Saturday morning waking up or Sunday morning, whatever day it was, and just football all day.
It's like how it should be.
Just how God intended, dude. That's how he intended it.
You know what? Valid.
No,
I'm not gonna argue that.
No, pretty sure it's in the Bible or something. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to? Okay, so do we want to go over some of the picks so far? There's been a couple of surprises. One big surprise.
The trade.
I don't know how I feel about it.
It's interesting.
It is like
as someone who now has to deal with this twice a year.
Oh yeah, that's true. Have fun.
Truth, honestly, it doesn't really bother me because I don't think he's going to be playing both sides of the ball, except for maybe this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they're just going to stick him on probably defense.
Gotcha.
Unless they really are just like, hey, we really need that offensive target. Then maybe they'll stick him as a wideout. But
yeah, I mean, we talked about this. I maybe he doesn't play 100% of snaps on both sides of the ball, but I think at least for the first handful of years in his career, I think he'll at least have a sub package on offense, even if he is a full-time corner. Like he's still gonna get like 10 to 15 snaps on offense because he's that dynamic of a playmaker. You can't waste that. But as a Travis Hunter fan, his Colorado fan, I am very happy. They could have traded up. Though we had them
from desperately wanting to get in the top 10 to now their pick is in.
Is there okay? Their pick is in.
No, they're still drafting. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, yeah, ESPN has a minute 45. I don't know. Some of these it kind of amazes me it takes this long to get the picks in.
They could be trying to trade. Because here's the interesting part: is realistically, Pittsburgh could take a quarterback, and they probably will.
Shador,
the Chargers will probably take another boring ass pick.
It's true.
And then wherever the Rams are, the Rams might take a quarterback.
Thing is, though, like at least for me, you're right. Rams might take a quarterback, but for me, like I want a running back more than anything. And to me, if you're gonna take a running back, you know, I could definitely see the Chargers taking one. I could see. I don't even know who the running back is for the Packers right now, so I could see them taking one.
All right, I'm going to flip on our Broncos correspondent, Brandon Perna, to see what he thinks.
To see if he loses his mind on something.
Let's see his live reaction here.
Yeah, I saw their stream was overreactions and losing minds.
And mental breakdowns. I mean, the whole thing was he was kind of upset they didn't try to get Warren.
Yeah, and that makes sense because tight end wouldn't hurt. Like, for me, given you have a decent offensive line, a good defense.
All right, the pick is in.
We got.
See if they leaked it.
I'm refreshing ESPN because I was watching Todd McShay's stream.
Is Todd McShay on his own?
He's with the Ringer now.
Oh, right.
So yeah, he's doing Ringer stuff, and they have a reactions thing. It's pretty good. He's like one of the few draft analysts I feel like actually knows what the hell they're talking about. So.
Let's see. I'm just waiting.
I hate how they slow roll it, man. Like the pick is in, and it takes them like 30 years to say, "Hey, it's this."
No running back. Broncos took cornerback Jade Boren. He joins Patrick Surtain.
Okay, so we took the second
Jade.
best player available from Texas. Okay. So I don't hate that. Because one, you can never have enough corners. And while Riley Moss is good, I don't know if he's quite a second number 2 corner. Like to me, he's more of a nickel corner type of level of player.
Let's see what
So
Perna has to say.
is Perna gonna lose his mind? I mean, I think he won't hate it.
No, I don't think he will.
No, he's a smart football fan. I'm a bit disappointed they didn't get a running back, but
oh well.
I guess that's one position that you can kind of figure it out more than pretty much any other position. So. All right.
I'm just waiting. Now we're just really slow balling this thing.
I know, right?
Christ.
So let's see. Jade Barron. Sub 4.40. Fast as hell. Second in SEC last year with 5 picks. All right. I'm not mad at that. ESPN had him as the 11th best player overall.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I'll take that value. Similar to your guy, Tyler Warren. ESPN had him as the 6th best pick, like available guy overall. Not bad.
He seems thrilled. Perna seems happy about this.
Let's go. That's good. He is the barometer of Broncos fandom, I feel like. So I don't hate it. I will say you did get my hopes up. When you were like, because I was like, oh, they'll trade up and get Janty because that's who I wanted. But then you put the Travis Hunter seed in my mind, and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I think I was onto something. They were looking at a corner. I
don't think
they wanted to give up what Jacksonville gave up. What Jacksonville gave up a lot.
And the thing is, Jacksonville only moved up 3 spots. Denver would have moved up 18 spots. Yeah. We would have essentially given up our entire draft and part of next year's to be able to do it. So.
And I don't know. And even though you're getting 2 guys,
how long is he playing both? You know, and you can at least get a good corner that's focused on one side of the ball later in the first without getting rid of draft capital. So, but yeah, you planted that seed, and then I was disappointed. I wasn't gonna be disappointed, and then you planted the seed, and I'm like, you asshole! I damn it,
because I was onto something.
You were on. No, you were. They took a corner. That you were onto something.
Corner. I was. I had the foresight. Oh, we got. Wait, do we? Wait, is it? No.
All right, so is this where Shedeur Sanders goes then?
I think Jalen Milrose.
Jalen Milroe before Shedeur and Jackson Dart?
Yeah, I think so.
That interesting.
I'm putting the draft on my monitor because my TV's behind me, but I don't want to keep looking behind me.
Yeah, I'm just refreshing ESPN because the Nuggets are also playing right now, so they are on my phone.
How's that going?
Well, we are up 20-14, 7 minutes left in the first.
You just started.
Yeah, it started at 8, so. Yeah. But I guess we were talking about the Travis Hunter thing. I am very happy his talent is not going to be wasted in Cleveland. Instead, it has a slightly less chance of being wasted in Jacksonville, which I'm happy about. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, there was a point where Jacksonville went to the AFC Championship game, and I just hold on to that for them.
Oh, when they went to the AFC title game with what?
Yeah, with Blake Bortles, dude.
With Blake Bortles?
Yeah, back in like 2014 or whatever it was. Oh, I hold on to that for them. That fan base deserves it, even though there's like 10 of them in the world, like Chargers fans.
So while we wait for this pick to come in, have you since Oblivion Shadow dropped, have you this kid's asleep. Have you this kid in the black polo's asleep?
What? On the draft coverage?
Yeah, this kid in the
He
black
wanted-
polo is out, and he's sitting next to Grandma. Grandma's just like, "What you doing?" He's like, "I'm out, kid. I'm out, champ." That kid was asleep.
That's funny.
Have you played any Oblivion?
Yeah. Yeah, I think played 6 hours so far. And when we're done with this, I plan on playing it some more while watching the end of the Nuggets game. Yeah. Oblivion is a top 5 game of all time for me.
So I got a story about what happened to my poor roommate.
Okay, what happened? Yeah.
So he got Oblivion. We're both gonna play Oblivion.
Yeah.
But he wanted to finish Metaphor. He's like, okay, I'm just gonna finish Metaphor. I got one dungeon to the final boss.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna beat it tonight. I'll be good. I go to bed at 1. I get up to pee. Oh wait, hold on. Well, I'm gonna pause for this.
Ooh, defensive tackle Derek Harmon for the Steelers.
Wow.
Shador continues dropping.
Shador drops.
Shador drops.
So I get up to pee like at 5 in the morning. He's still up watching this cutscene, and he looks at me and goes, "I have been screwed over by this boss because I've been in this cutscene for like 2 hours."
Oh, he didn't even get to Oblivion. He was still in the other.
To Oblivion. He was still in Metaphor, and mind you, he had to open today, so he had to be at work at 9:45, and he went to bed at 5.
Oh my god, dude!
he's like, I one-tapped him, but he got the last laugh. He's like, I can't even stop. I didn't get a chance to save.
That's so funny.
I'm like, dog, I would alt F4 at that point.
Yeah, be like, you know what? I got what I needed to out of this game. Time to go save
We're good.
Cyrodiil, dude.
Like, so the poor guy's like, he texts me, he's like, hey, if I'm not up by like 9, just slap me.
That's hilarious, dude.
I'm like, oh, that sucks. Like, oh
yeah.
no. Thanks, Atlas, you sack of shit.
Hey, Oblivion is life, man. That is one of the best games ever made. And
Is it still as janky as ever?
so it's actually interesting. It's still got that like kind of jankiness to it, but they like redid the entire game. It's not just like a reskin. It's the combat is like better. The combat's like an actual game now. And like they redid all the voice lines and they fixed some of the systems and stuff that just like didn't work. Like it still has like the Elder Scrolls jankiness, but like and they kept like lockpicking the same and stuff, but yeah, they did a fantastic job. It's so good.
It's gonna be great when Skyrim gets a remaster.
Yes,
in a few years.
Honestly, I don't know why, but they haven't whispered about Morrowind. That's the real one that needs the remaster. That is the best Elder Scrolls in the series. So good.
Yeah, that one because you had to trade. That was like a D&D one. You had to roll dice to get a hit.
Yeah, that one actually had like kind of the D&D stuff in the background because like you would hit a dude and it just wouldn't do anything, and you're like, well, I guess I rolled like a 2 in the back end engine. This sucks. Like, so yeah, man, Elder Scrolls amazing. But yeah, I'm playing the shit out of Oblivion. I was playing Far Cry 6, and that game will now not be turned on for the foreseeable future as I play Oblivion.
Which will not be?
Far Cry 6.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I started to play that like last week before the Oblivion stuff happened. So, yeah.
I just like how we all knew I literally heard they were shadow dropping it Sunday.
Yeah, that's when I heard it too, and I told my wife, I was like, hey, this might be coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, and my roommate was pissed. He's like, damn it, I'm at work. So he texted me halfway through. He's like, hey, are you home? Yeah, well, he's like, I need you to go on my computer and download Oblivion. Like, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife is like, am I not going to see you this weekend? And I'm like, no, I'll you'll see me. I was like, I'll take some breaks. Yeah.
I'll walk out. I gotta get some pizza rolls and some nuggies.
Some Mountain Dew, dude.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Talk amongst yourself real quick. I gotta turn my crock pot back on for my roommate. So
okay.
I'll hear you though.
No, you're good. Well, I'm just gonna talk about hockey since
oh, sounds good.
We're not, yeah. Gabriel Landeskog came back last night. It was awesome. He hasn't played for 3 years. I guess he's the first NHL player ever to have whatever knee surgery he had and actually come back successfully from it. However, it's been a tough. What's happening in the Nuggets game? What are they mad about? These are free throws, guys. Shoot the free throws. Tyronn Lue. Are they challenging this? They're challenging it. I hate them. But anyway, the Avalanche have leads in the third period on Monday and last night. The Stars tied up. The Avs give up goals in the third period. Go to overtime. Both overtimes, they go into the overtime with a power play. They end up losing in overtime. And it's the saddest thing. Like, it's been a tough week for Colorado sports fans. And we really need the Nuggets to win tonight. Otherwise, we're on quite the slide between the Nuggets and Avalanche, and it's sad.
I wish I could feel sorry for you.
I know no one really does, but it's the saddest thing. Like, seriously, 2 games in a row, we're winning the third period, they tie it up, they commit a penalty with like 30 seconds left, we go into overtime with a power play. Last night it was a double minor, so it was a 4-minute power play going into overtime, and we still can't freaking shut the door. It's tough. So now,
what a rough day to be a Colorado sports fan.
It's okay. The Nugs will win today. The Avs and Nugs will play Saturday and both win, and then everything will be right again, and we'll have home court / ice again. Because we've lost both of those in both series, so that's pretty sick.
It's gonna be hilarious. So we're in the interesting portion where not everyone that now. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold prediction here.
Okay.
Because I think it would just be funny as hell.
Okay.
I think Minnesota takes Shedeur.
You think Minnesota takes Shedeur?
At 24?
Sir, they have JJ McCarthy. Who else is on Minnesota's roster? Did they sign a quarterback?
Nope.
This offseason? They did not?
Nope, they did not.
That would be crazy. To have was he a first rounder last year?
Because here's what I think's gonna happen.
He's a first rounder last year.
I think someone's gonna trade back in. I don't think Shedeur.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, 100%. Someone will trade back in. Like,
or there is the the Rams. Rams at 26 could take him.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to start right away.
Yep.
Baltimore, I think unlikely, but Baltimore could if they really want, just in case. Detroit won't at 28.
Washington
29 is
won't.
Philly. Yeah, 29 is Washington. They won't, and then we know Philly, and they
won't. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Like, the Rams are really the only option here. The rest of the first round, if there isn't a trade back in. Because
there could be. I could see the Chiefs. I could see the Chiefs trading out.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, I can see a lot of these teams trading out, especially because these are all the playoff teams. Like, if their rosters are kind of set, why not trade out the first, get an extra second round pick?
Because the
get
whole
more
thing
depth.
Because hilariously, at this point, if you do need a quarterback, like, there hasn't been a quarterback taken since pick 1.
Yeah, which is weird. Usually, there's at least 2 or 3 that are reached for at this point.
So I think this is just my opinion. I think because a lot of the teams that were, I don't think there were as many god awful bad teams going into this as we thought there were. If that makes sense.
That were desperate for a quarterback?
Where it's like, well, one, this is a very weak quarterback class. We kind of knew that.
Yep.
So I think you're seeing teams fill other needs. Kind of like 3 and 4, I think, really state that. Will Campbell and Abdul Carter definitely show that. Even the Browns pick of Mason Graham.
Yeah, like the Will Campbell one doesn't surprise me because the Patriots are good on quarterback, but and the Giants I get because Abdul Carter was kind of consensus like the best player in the draft besides Travis Hunter.
Because they don't necessarily need a quarter. They don't need a quarterback,
right?
And plus, it's the whole thing of kind of like they're in the same position as the Colts, where it's like they could be in a position to get Arch next year if he is consensus number 1.
It's true. The one that really surprised me was the Raiders, that they didn't take a quarterback. and went
That
running back
wasn't
instead.
surprise. That one didn't surprise me because I figured I know Bryce, like, I called this, last week.
Right, but he's been like a consensus top 10 in
But the whole thing was,
mocks
I
for
was
the
gonna
last
say,
month.
I'm like, Genty's gonna go no late. Wasn't gonna go no lower than 10 because I think the Bears would take it if he fell.
Yeah,
It was just a thing of
1,000%.
do they want, because they got, but again, they have 2 years of, of Smith, so it's not like they needed to make that switch right away.
Right, yeah.
Somebody else. I don't even know who the Chargers take here.
I mean, giving it to Harbaugh team, it's going to be
Could be some tackle.
It's
or
going to be a
running back,
tackle or a defensive lineman.
There's been a lot of boring picks.
Yeah, which honestly is probably the smart way to go if you're building a football team.
Boring.
But
yeah,
it isn't as fun. But yeah, it's like, yeah, there's been how many 2 wide receivers taken? 3 is, I guess Travis Hunter's a wide receiver, but then yeah, outside of him, there's been 2 wide receivers taken, which is abnormally low. Though 2 tight ends kind of makes up for it. That's abnormally high. Mm-hmm. But yeah, outside of that, like, it's been offensive tackle, edge rushers,
and the
defensive tackle.
Chargers take a running back. Our UNC's
they took the running back I wanted. They took O'Mari and Hampton. Those bitches. I mean, they needed it, so that makes sense. But
the next step's Green Bay. I'm gonna laugh. They'll probably take a wide receiver.
Probably. Do you think this is where Matthew Golden goes? I know he's the one that's like
probably. It's either
rocketed up draft boards.
It's either here or 30, but knowing them, they'll trade the pick to the Chiefs or something.
Yeah.
So Mel Kiper just said he can haunt the tree, he can haunt the Broncos a little bit.
Thanks, Mel. Appreciate that. That's really cool. I hate it here. I did want to run him back. I'm sad now. So
I mean, you could have had him.
We could have. So now, next best running back on the board is Trayvon Henderson, and then Junkins, both from Ohio State. So, ooh, Cam Scattaboo. Hey, maybe we get a 3rd round running back.
Get the white boy.
Yeah.
Just have the all white boy team.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not, Cam Scattaboo probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I feel like he'd be like another white Denver court running back you guys had back in the day.
Mr. Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis was a monster for like that year and a half, and he went on the Madden cover, and then he just disappeared.
Then he just went away.
Hold on, I gotta look at it. Like his career, I think, was like hilarious, where it was like, hold on, Football Reference.
I just remember the first white boy, Toby Gerhart.
That was one of the OGs.
The OG.
But yeah, it was, well, yeah, because yeah,
Toby Gerhart.
What's that?
Toby Gerhart.
Toby Gerhart.
Toby.
Yeah, it's with that. So Payne Hills was weird because he had 343 yards his rookie year, and you're like, okay, and then 54 yards, and you're like, okay, he's a fullback, and then he goes to Cleveland and runs for 1,100 yards, and then nosedive to 500, 300, 200, 100 with the Giants. This is one of the more interesting careers, because even with the Broncos, I was like, this is the guy. But we were still in that mode where like it seemed like every running back was good in Denver. So we had that for years. It was amazing. Mike Shanahan is a soothsayer when it comes to running backs and the running game.
So who's Green Bay taking here?
I think it's got to be a wide receiver, right? Golden.
Watch it be something funny. They take Shador.
That'd be so weird though. They just signed Bryce Love to a huge contract.
I just think it'd be funny because of the crap. Because I don't know. I think the funny thing is every time it was just when it was Aaron Rodgers, like, oh, they'll take a wide receiver here, and they just don't.
That's true. They did go years without getting Aaron Rodgers' help, which is incredible.
Oh. Anything's possible.
It is. That's true. Yeah, they might take a corner as well.
Who's left corner wise?
Will Johnson apparently is the 10th overall ranked player. And then Maxwell Harrison at 18. So there's still good options. That's just off ESPN, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but
You don't trust Espen?
I mean, they have some very questionable work, I guess. Probably the best way to put it.
Hey, you leave Shannon Sharp and his weird deviancy out of
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. I haven't read anything about that, and I'm just gonna ignore it because I don't care.
Like, yeah, that's going on.
Yeah, just whatever. There's been Stephen A. Smith has spoken out about it, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't care anymore. Thanks for the Super Bowls, I guess, Shannon Sharp, but I don't care anymore.
I think the best quote was from Perna, where he's like, sort of weird making this announcement speech thing in between a Broncos helmet and your YouTube placard. I'm a little uncomfortable by this.
Yeah, not great. Not great. I don't know. He's also the one that was on Instagram Live banging some chick too, which is hilarious. And that just kind of got pushed under the rug. Whatever.
Wait, what was that first one?
He accidentally went on Instagram Live while he was having some fun times,
That's true.
Which is hilarious. I will say though, he has one of the funniest sideline videos in the NFL. Call the National Guard. Call the Navy. Call the Marines. We're killing these guys. So good. So good. I love Shannon Sharp as a player.
Make the pick, Green Bay. What are we doing?
No, they gotta dude. It's the mystique, dude. It's gotta be on the edge of our seats while we wait.
You got 2 minutes left for you to pick a boring wide receiver, or some boring skill position players. I could talk about my Magic cards at this point.
Hell yeah. Hey, I like Magic. I'm playing in a modern tournament on Saturday. I'm excited.
I'm still working on my deck, my dragon deck. I just need mana rocks. I need mana rocks.
You do need mana rocks. Yeah, that deck needs some ramp, dude.
I need some mana.
Yeah, like dragons are cool, but if you don't have the mana to play them, not as cool.
I got one replacement. I did get a replacement dragon.
Hell yeah! Which one?
Where did I stick you? I got Goldspan Dragon.
Ooh, Goldspan Dragon? Yeah, that one's good. That one makes treasures, right?
Yep.
Whenever it attacks or becomes target of a spell, create a treasure token. That's pretty sick. Oh, and it adds double mana. Yeah, that card's good. It's only $8. That's not bad.
And Hivus of the Scale.
Hivus of the. Is that an old ass card?
Yes, it is.
From Mirage. You may choose not to untap it during your untap. Yeah, that one. Okay, cool. Gain control of dragon if it becomes untapped. Oh, interesting. So that lets you steal dragons?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. There are some good dragons to steal. Alright. Green Bay. The pick is in. Alright.
Alright, what are they going to take?
Uh-oh.
I expect it to... Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm looking. The Grizzlies are up by 27 to the Thunder.
Oh.
Uh-oh. We'll see how long it lasts, but... Come on, Green Bay. Oh, they're slow rolling this because the draft is in Green Bay.
Yeah. I didn't even see the pick on Twitter.
No. Usually that's like the place.
Mm-mm. Green Bay's taking wide receiver Matthew Golden at 22.
Hey, called it. Aaron Rodgers is punching the walls of his hut right now.
Where is he anyway?
Who the fuck knows,
is he
man?
is he coming? Is he gonna be the Steelers quarterback? What's going on?
So it's so funny. I read something where like Aaron Rodgers is open to all the possibilities, including not playing for the year, and it's like, buddy, that just means retiring at your age. Like,
yeah,
like you're not gonna come back at 41 or 42 if you've been out for a year. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Though, could that be why the Steelers did not take Shador?
maybe
because they know Aaron Rodgers is coming. Because who even is the Steelers quarterback right now? Who even is the Steelers quarterback right now?
I have no idea.
Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson. Those are their options right now.
Oh, Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson, dude.
They must know something. Like
they have to. They have to.
Oh, Ja died. Oh, Ja might have died.
Ja Morant might have died.
Ja Morant might have died.
Was it from one of his fake grenades?
No, he kind of front flipped.
Oh, did he? Oh, hopefully he's legitimately okay. But
and it literally just happened. He went for a dunk on a pass, and he kind of got like landed square on his titty.
Ooh, that's not good.
He went limp too.
All right.
So who's next? Next up, we got Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Or another one that can take a wide receiver.
Do you think? I think they're good on wide receiver. They got Jefferson and Addison. Like
running, they won't take a running back. I think they're okay there.
Yeah, they've Aaron Jones. Is he still on the Vikings? Dude's changed teams so quick now. It's hard to remember if they're signed for next year. Yeah, Aaron Jones. Okay, yeah. Jefferson. Defensive line, they're probably good. They got Jonathan Allen from Washington. I think this is probably a corner.
Another corner?
I think so, yeah. If I were to guess. All right. Oh, they picked quick. They were ready.
Good.
They were ready.
They wasted no time.
They were like, would he let this guy drop to us? Hell yeah.
Wait, we get this guy. All right, take him now. Take him now. Don't wait.
Hit the button. What's even funny? It would have been funnier though if they didn't make a pick like they did. Like what was that? 15 years ago, where the Vikings just legit just didn't pick. They didn't use their pick.
They didn't use their picks.
Yeah, they did something where they let the time expire and like 2 picks went by before they submitted theirs. So they I don't hold on. I gotta find it. I think it was Minnesota. So what happened was they were supposed to trade they had 7th overall. They were supposed to trade with the Ravens. The deal fell through. But it wasn't finalized in time. So the Jaguars and Panthers made their picks before the Vikings did. So technically, even the Vikings picked at 9, even though they were slotted in at 7, which is hilarious. All right, Vikings. So you got. All right, Avalanche. Or Nuggets? Where are we at? We're down by 11. You know what? I think basketball season might be over.
Why is he talking to the crowd? What is going on here?
Who, Goodell?
No, Golden.
The wide receivers talking to the crowd?
Mhm.
That's odd, right?
Oh, it's Green Bay, right?
Oh, it is Green Bay. That's why. Yeah. That makes sense. Nice. Nuggets are down by 14. This is going great.
Hey, you tried.
How are the Lakers doing? They're on a 23-2
Tied at 1.
run right now.
Who?
The Clippers are against the Nuggets.
Oh,
Our season's cooked, dude.
it's okay, bud.
We're
year.
gonna, I don't know if they'll, yeah, man. We're gonna trade Michael Porter Jr.
The Vikings select the tackle guard Donovan Jackson at 24.
All right, I mean, not bad when you have a rookie, essentially a rookie quarterback.
Next up, Houston.
So Houston,
Houston, probably a boring position, I would say, a boring spot.
probably. I mean, they're probably one of the ones that goes defense,
or they trade out,
or they trade out. That's the thing. That is always the option.
There's only been one trade so far, too.
That was a big one. You're right. That is weird. Usually there's more by now. Like usually
doing it now.
Have like 3 or 4.
To be fair, it seems like a lot of guys have slid.
There have been a lot of guys that slid. Thing is though, even with all the guys that have slid, it doesn't feel like there's been many reaches either.
True.
Like maybe the offensive tackle from the Saints was a bit of a reach. But outside of that, like it hasn't been crazy.
You think? Can you really reach on a defensive like a lineman like that when it's like he's gonna have to work anyway?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, not really. Like, and
will Shador go 26?
I think that's the only spot now. So, all right. We'll go to. These Vikings are taking forever to make that pick. Sons of bitches.
I like how it's like you have to have your pick in within 10 minutes or something.
Right, and then it takes another 10 to actually announce it. It's crazy.
Almost like it doesn't have to matter. Like whose line? Where everything's made up, the points don't matter.
Oh, Giants traded up.
Oh,
Giants
shit.
are taking Shador.
Oh, shit. Shador's a Giant.
Yeah, they traded into the Texans slot. Yeah, you don't trade in for a non-quarterback, right?
I would figure.
I don't think so. Did you see? While we're waiting for the Giants to make this pick, did you see what the?
When it's Jackson Dart.
God, that'd actually be hilarious.
That would be so.
That'd be a very Giants thing to do.
If that happened, I'm calling my buddy who's a Giants fan right now, and I'm putting him on.
It's like we had Daniel Jones, initials DJ. It didn't work, so let's go the opposite. Jackson Dart, JD. That'll work. Did you see what the Clippers gave their fans in their like little wall section to distract the
white
Nuggets?
towels?
White towels, or a shirt or something, and horse head hats to distract Jokic. That's actually pretty good, right?
That's fucked up.
That's so funny. It's hilarious. I'm like, you know what? I respect that. That's hilarious. All right. Giants.
Very, very sensitive.
Wait, what's sensitive?
I got a new mouse.
Ooh, nice.
It was just feeling really kind of feels a little sensitive.
Does it have the little like DPI button on it?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's the ones underneath the scroll wheel. Those two buttons change the DPI because I have similar ones. So like you.
Mine changed my colors on my mouse.
Oh, does it really? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine changes the DPI, so sometimes I'll hit it and then my mouse will get like crazy sensitive. I have to like cycle back.
You can see. Oh, I guess it is. Oh, okay. So I think the top is DPI and the bottom's the.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I got you. So now it's not like doesn't feel like a.
Now it doesn't
Like,
feel like
I would
you're
move
on
it. It was
drugs.
like zooming.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa! What
Like,
the hell, man?
What's happening?
Why is it so? Yeah, that's Uber. Okay. Gotcha. So now it's back to where.
Yeah.
It's normal. Oh my god, that was like zooming.
Yeah, you can make it crazy. Like I think mine is at the lowest DPI. Otherwise, it's like you can't control it.
How would you need it that high?
Only if you're a professional gamer.
I don't think you understand. I need the color still to be the RGB, or I'm going to be very sad.
That's true. That's honestly more important. Is the RGB? Did they not take Shador?
Jackson Dart at 25.
Did they really? Oh my god. There's no shot. Hey, they're like, hey, JD, get over here. Wow, really? That's so.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Thing is, though, it's the Giants.
They passed on Shador Sanders, who they worked on for months. Dart is the QB hope Brian Doball coveted.
Oh my god.
What the fuck, dude? That is just sad.
That's so bad.
Why? Why would you do that? That is how? How do you do this twice?
Dude, there's no way that is. That's so bad. That's so funny. I love football. It's great.
I expected to be like, oh, they traded up for Sanders. Nope, Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. Which, I mean,
what the hell?
He's fine.
But Falcons traded back in.
They're not taking a quarterback. They drafted Penix last year. Wait, if the Falcons traded in, that means the Rams traded out. Because the Rams were the next pick.
Mm-hmm.
What's
the Rams
happening?
drafted.
What's happening?
I don't know, but this is hilarious.
What's happening?
I'm not. The simple fact that they traded in to get Jackson Dart is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Now, okay. So where does Shador go? Is he gonna go into the second round?
I mean, it's like you were saying. I get like the Colts can go in and get him. I guess.
I mean, there has to be another trade here because there's no way he drops to the second round. Especially if you're one of the teams at the top of the second round, you're not moving up that far to grab him.
So there's 5 more picks. I mean,
6 after the Falcons.
The Jackson Dart thing blows my mind.
That's really funny. That's so funny.
That's fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Giants fans,
I'm sorry.
I feel like they're probably pissed, huh?
My buddy said hell yeah when they got Dart. So.
Did he? Okay. I have no idea how good Dart's going to be. Like, to me, Shedeur Sanders is going to be like Andy Dalton, which is like good. Like, if you haven't had a quarterback since Eli Manning, why wouldn't you take like the higher floor? At least I'll get a couple Pro Bowls out of this guy.
Is it a bad move to think? Because I've heard this from Orlovsky, where it's like in terms of pure passer, Dart was the best passer.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah, I agree.
So it's so is it the thing of I'd rather have the pure passer and teach that way?
Maybe it's. So when you say pure passer, are you talking like just pure talent versus
pure raw, like not Anthony Richardson,
but like that type of thing where he doesn't really know how to play quarterback yet, but he's got the arm strength, he's got like the physical tools. I don't know, like I would prefer to have the guy that can think the game better. Like we've seen so many guys that have all the physical tools and then just can't do shit because they are 2 steps behind.
But here's the thing with Shedeur.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shedeur would be in a better position to start. Jackson Dart isn't. They don't necessarily need Jackson Dart to start.
True. No, I 100% agree with, because Russell Wilson is starting in New York. Yeah, so if you look at the rest of the roster, sure. But to me, if you're going for a quarterback, I mean, I guess
Shedeur. I don't think Shedeur would sit.
Right. So I guess it kind of makes more sense with what the Giants were doing in the offseason. Because if the Giants didn't sign Russell Westbrook or Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston, then that tells me, okay, they're looking for a rookie that can start now. Versus what they did do, they're looking for the rookie that can sit for a year or two. So, yeah, I guess maybe their roster construction this summer kind of hinted us at which way they would lean.
In the trade, the Falcons get the 26th pick and a 3rd round pick this year. The Rams get a 2nd round pick, number 46, next year's 1st round pick, and a 7th round pick in 25.
So they gave up next year's 1st round pick, which will probably be top 12, in order to move up.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Falcons gave up the 1st round pick for next year.
Damn. That feels like a lot.
Who are they taking then?
I don't know who they would take.
Are they taking Shedeur in the weirdest shit? Tennessee, they
took James
Falcons
Pierce.
Tennessee, James Pierce.
Okay, that makes sense. They need defense bad, so that makes total sense. And I guess he was dropping compared to, so I guess that makes sense. Get some value out of that, then that's maybe worth that 1st round pick.
Talking.
Oh, is he?
All I heard was something about Jackson Dart. I'm sure. Wait, hold on, let me turn it on here. Yep, it was the big arm.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, he thinks Jackson Dart reminds him of Josh Allen because of the big arm.
That is a stupid reason to take a player.
Hey, shut up! We need more white quarterbacks. It's not enough of them.
No, there's plenty, and a lot of them suck, man.
Hey, both my quarterbacks suck.
A lot of quarterbacks suck regardless of race. Like, let's be real here.
Okay, so Baltimore's now. I don't know. Is someone gonna trade back in? But man, the price has been steep to move.
Yeah. I mean, Baltimore. I mean, what do they need? Let's look.
A wideout.
They could always use wide receivers. It's actually been incredible how well Lamar Jackson's played with.
But is there a top wide receiver there?
Not really. Like, there's not really.
Come on, Colts, trade back in. Let's go get Shedeur.
Go get Shedeur, dude.
Go get Shedeur. Screw that $14 million you're paying fucking Daniel Jones.
Whatever. $14 million? Who gives a shit? That's like nothing. That's backup quarterback money, which is where Daniel Jones belongs anyway. So that works out. And then you guys can trade Anthony Richardson because he is Not good.
Trash.
He is not good.
Trade him to a team to back up.
I don't know.
The Baltimore
I
didn't
don't.
trade out.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess the teams that would trade back in: Saints, Chief or Browns, Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be like probably the most logical moves. Maybe the Jets.
That's a lot. It seems like a lot for a 26 overall pick.
Yeah, I mean those guys would only be moving up like 10 to 15 spots depending on which team we're talking about. Which that's not
But I mean,
super
But the whole
crazy.
thing is, I mean, they needed an edge rusher. They didn't have any pressure on the quarterback at all.
Who, Baltimore? Or
No,
the Falcons?
Falcons.
Yeah, no, the Falcons, yeah, to me that makes sense. Like that's one of the few cases where moving up to get a non-quarterback probably makes sense cuz yeah, their defense was horrific and has been for a very long time.
All right, we're approaching the hour here. Do we want to just wind out the draft?
Wait, what do you mean? Like do we want to just end it and then
do you want to end or you just want to go until the end of the first round?
I'm good with ending so I can watch some Nuggies as well.
Okay. We'll
So-
wait for the end. We'll wait for Baltimore.
We'll wait for Baltimore's pick and then we'll end it.
But I guess we have to live by the confidant of if something weird happens
We'll talk about it on Saturday.
or Saturday.
or Saturday. Then we'll be able to talk about some of the other stuff that happens.
I don't think anything, and we'll see more because the draft should be done by Saturday. We'll be done Saturday night, right?
Yeah, because they're doing first round tonight. Tomorrow is second and third rounds, and then it's 4, 5, 6, 7 on Saturday.
Mhm.
Is that right?
That's when they just fly.
Yeah, that one they don't even announce all the picks.
It's Jokic getting drafted in a during Taco Bell.
Hell yeah, Taco Bell commercial. And look at him now,
That's
losing by 20 to the Clippers.
so much.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Clay Matthews' troll job of the Bears?
I did not. I haven't watched
Okay.
any of the draft coverage. I watched McShay's live stream and then
he said
internet.
Clay Matthews got off the phone with Donald Trump to deliver an important message to all 32 teams. And you know what that message was?
Uh-huh.
The
What was
Bears still suck.
That's quite the message. All right. Is this Clay
I was like-
Matthews Jr. or Clay Matthews Sr.?
Clay Matthews Jr.
Okay.
I think it was just
I guess he played for Green Bay. That makes sense.
it was all just to make the joke that the Bears still suck because I seen that joke with every
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that's an interesting way to
I think
throw that joke in there.
I think it would have been like insert president here because I
Oh, 1,000%.
I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
that joke 1,000 times where it's like Senator whoever says the Bears still suck.
Right.
I guess it would have been hilarious if it was like Obama because Obama is a Bears.
Right, that would have been funnier, or
That
just
would've
like go
funnier.
like super creative with it. Be like, I got off we found terrestrial life. I just got off the phone with them, and they said the Bears suck. Yeah, get creative
The
with
Bears
it.
suck.
All right, Raven. So are you helping Lamar Jackson, or are you gonna hurt him? He deserves help.
Yeah, so my buddy who is a Giants fan said in our group chat, not a bad guy to be a QB3 learn from Russ. And then my other friend said he'll learn much more from Jameis.
1,000% he will. Yeah, Russ is a terrible person to learn from.
He'll teach you how to do lunges in the aisle of a plane.
Yeah, he'll teach you how to keep your body in shape.
Transcontinental flight.
He'll warn you against spicy sandwiches, dude. Like that's what.
Dude, that's too dangerous.
It's like, bro, it's pickled jalapenos. What are we talking
Malachi
about?
Starks at number 27, pairing up with Kyle Hamilton.
Defensive back. Okay, that's good. That makes sense. Lamar still needs offensive weapons in the form of a wide receiver. Though Zay Flowers is good. So
Yeah.
but hey, what are you gonna do? I guess.
Well, that I think ends our draft coverage. That was fun.
Oh, they have DeAndre Hopkins now.
That's right.
God, I don't pay attention to the NFL as much as I used to. All right. All right, yeah. I think that's a good place to end it because we have been an hour.
We'll
and
talk
then
more on Saturday.
we'll talk more Saturday NFL. We'll talk some NBA stuff. There's been some chippiness. There was a WWE moment in the Celtics game, which was cool.
Oh yeah, Porzingis took a bullet to the head.
He did, and then he came back against some free throws, and he was loving that shit.
The Lakers hurt me.
Yeah, that's okay. My team too. It's a
At least the refs didn't miss 2 flagrant fouls back to back.
Bud, the officiating has been so bad. It's been so bad.
I'm generally not one to be like, wow, the refs are really blowing it, but like intentionally tripping Luka, and mind you, Julius Randle was a Laker, for a good minute. I know his bullshit. He's done that shit for years, where it's like it was a continuation. I didn't mean to slap him in the face.
Right. Yeah. No, there's been some horrific calls. The Nuggets had one where Dwight Powell was coming off a screen. He pushed Jamal Murray to the floor and went to the other side of the court. Jamal Murray got pissed and picked up Norman Powell, and then they kind of got in a little kerfuffle. One of those things.
Yeah, a little.
Like since game 1, I told my wife, I was like, someone's getting punched in this series because the referees are just allowing too much to happen. Yeah. And even like when the stuff they do call, it's like ticky-tack shit. And you're like, what are we doing here? Anyway, we'll talk about basketball Saturday, and we might just be sad, so we'll find out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back Saturday with Bryce and us too. And enjoy the draft.
Dart's a giant.
Jackson Dart's a giant. That's what we learned from all of this tonight. The Giants are